The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Riddle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
One more time with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter.
Defense off the field. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Great.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, and a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Newton. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Hey, watch this. 20. Gun. Short.
Newton throwing again. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 62 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Flacco. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Riddick. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you.
Here's Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton. As the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Switch. Hey! SOS. Get it!
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards on the ground.
First down, Denver.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through Time for a break. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
With the score, Broncos 7.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check 6 guys. Great. Watch the way. Hey! Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
You got time. Alert 3.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run with McCaffrey. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Newton to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
That's good for Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Mike 51. 20. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. First and 10, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on. Show it up. Show it up. Slam, slam. Great.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Newton. Flush to Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run here with Lindsey. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay taking it in. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On 1st down, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down.
47, Mike.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Switch. Watch out.
This is McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check hot route. Hot. Great. Hustle. 51. Hey, tight. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, it's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Great.
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he's got room. And he's into the clear. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 62 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
20. Check 15. Check 15. Hey!
Here's McCaffrey.
36.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
20.
Jewell on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
God, Jeff, wait. Look it in. Watch the out. Watch the out. Come red.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand.